Cork captain Rena Buckley. Here we are where we wanted to be, preparing for an All-Ireland final against Kilkenny. How do you reflect on the semi-final, first of all, I suppose, in the performance against Galway?
Yeah, I suppose the main reflection on it was that we won anyway, so we got into the final. Look, I suppose if you said before the game we were going to win by a goal, I'd have been absolutely thrilled. The way the game panned out, we were winning by 2 goals at half time, and we were definitely the second best team in the second half. So I suppose directly after the game there was a little bit of disappointment in that we certainly were just holding on. But thanks, we won the game, so we're thrilled to have gone over.
You held on, that was the key.
Just about. To be perfectly honest, I think Galway didn't play as well as they could in the first half, and we expected, I suppose, the first 10 minutes of the second half that they'd come out all guns blazing, and we actually did very well in the first 10 minutes of the second half. But it was then that Galway seemed to throw the shackles off, and by God, they hurled well in the last 20 minutes, and I suppose Gemma went off, and we were just delighted to get over the line.
The end of that game, losing Gemma and not having her for the final, Paddy's ruled her out. That's going to be a big loss to fill.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Gemma's been, she's central to our game, I suppose, really. And she's been a great player for Cork over a long number of years. But look, I suppose it's a team sport, and that's why a panel of players train. So look, we'll be obviously doing our very best, and we'll be preparing very, very well for the game, and hopefully things will go well. And
as one of the defenders alongside her, you might see your role change as Paddy decides how you'll play.
Yeah, you wouldn't know what'll happen. Yeah. So, so the defence would always work as a unit anyway. So I'm sure somebody else will slip in and do a very good job.
And Kilkenny and how they set up, I suppose, are they difficult to play against in the sense that it's the way they break? You have to be very sharp.
Yeah, I suppose from the forwards' point of view, they're extremely difficult to play. I know that our forwards can get quite frustrated because there just is no space up there. They can be quite defensive in their setup. From a back's point of view, I suppose you have to be just very sharp because they break so quickly. And you think you're in control, but next thing things could be not going the way you want them to. And in they did very well in the final last year, and I suppose in the league final this year as well. They were quite defensive in their setup, but when they attacked, they did punish us. So look, it's just something we'll have to look at and see if there's anything else we can do.
They have got the silverware ahead of you in the last couple of games, though. But there's been very little between you.
Yeah, I was saying, after the final last year, I suppose immediately afterwards I would have been quite disappointed that we didn't play that well. But I suppose reflecting back on it after, Kilkenny were excellent. They're an excellent team. We would have felt we were well prepared going into the league final this year, and we kind of gave a good enough account of ourselves. But again, they just pounced on a couple of opportunities and they got ahead and they know how to win games. So. Look, they're going to be a very tough side to beat. But look, we'll see if we'll just do our best on the day.
We know you know how to win games, but we'll say last year if you couldn't beat them, did the semi-final against Galway show you know how to win games now in the sense that hold out and a mental battle you won that day maybe?
Yeah, I suppose we were delighted that we managed to hold out. We didn't collapse altogether, and we were in the backs. We were under a lot of pressure, and we were delighted that we managed to get over the line. But I suppose it'll be a totally different game against Kilkenny. Kilkenny set up very differently to Galway. Galway kind of went, man on man. They were, they hurled. Kilkenny will just set up completely differently. So it'd be hard to they'd be 2 totally different games. It's hard to compare it. But we would have been very pleased to get over a very good Galway team. On the flip side, I'm sure they were very disappointed. I suppose if they had played a little bit better in the first half, you would know what would have happened in the second half.
You haven't lost as many finals as you've won, so how much do those losing finals weigh on you?
It's terrible. You'd nearly think about the ones you lost more than the ones you'd win. It's really, I suppose, a lot of people would say it, and there, you'd name out the years you lost nearly quicker than the ones you won. But look, you have to be positive going to a game. you can't be thinking about all those things. You obviously have to. If you don't think about them, you won't learn from them. But we'll have to be positive going forward.
So will there be an element of your captain speech or talk in the week in the lead up where you're talking about losing last year's final and how you felt that day?
I don't think there's need. I think everybody,
They know themselves.
everyone knows. Yeah, there's no, the panel is quite similar to last year. There's been a few new people drafted in, and maybe we've one that let that slipped away as well. So, but the majority of people know there's no need to be reminding people. I'm sure everybody reflected on the final themselves, and I suppose the challenge now is to learn from it and to move forward.
I know I've spoken to you enough at this stage, Rena, to know you take captaincy and all this, all your success very much in your stride when you talk to us, but how much does it mean to captain Cork potentially to an All-Ireland final, having done it, I suppose, on the football side of things?
Yeah, I suppose it's a huge honour. I suppose I've been very lucky to be involved in two great clubs with Dunamore in the football and with Inniscarra in the camogie, and it's really special for me, and it's a huge honour for my family, and it's for the club, and to be representing all those people. So it's a huge privilege altogether, and I'm really proud to be playing in Croke Park as captain. But I suppose at the end of the day, it's a team sport, and I just hope that Cork do well.
Is it part of your psyche at all to visualise lifting the Duffy Cup and imagine it?
No, I haven't actually thought of that at all. No, not at all. No, I suppose I'll be just a member of the team on the day, and I suppose I must focus on my job on the field first and foremost. And I suppose everybody will have to do the same. They'll have to focus on their job on the field, and hopefully that we can come together and do a good job together.
Do you think you have it in you this year now to beat Kilkenny?
Oh, certainly, yeah. I mean, I would say that, the last two times we played them, we did come up second best, but I mean, it's a match. You're always in with a chance in a match. We're preparing well. Things are going well at training. We've had a good campaign. We had a good hard semi-final against Galway, so we're teed up nicely that way. But at the same time, we're playing against the next our Kilkenny team. So we're under no illusions that it's going to be a walk in the park either. So we'll prepare as well as we can. We'll do our best on the day, and hopefully that we'll, if things go well, certainly we're in a good chance.
And Rena, can I get a word for the Cork support around your championship campaign and how valuable that is in Croke Park on the day for both the intermediates and the seniors?
Yeah, I suppose whenever I think of Camogie All-Ireland finals, I remember when I was small getting brought up to Camogie All-Ireland, and they were my favourite day of the year by a mile. I used to love the whole day out. I used to love the freedom in Croke Park as well. So if anyone is thinking of going, it's a great time to go to Croke Park. It's a great chance to support Cork and Croke Park, and the more the merrier. We'd love to see as many as we can come out and support us.